Meet this amazing woman named Lauren Bruzzone, and she is 88 years old. Yes, you heard right, exactly 88. Most people at this age have long given up physical activity, complain about their health, and believe that the best years are far behind them. But there is one woman who completely destroys these ideas. She regularly trains at the gym, leads an active lifestyle, retains clarity of thought, energy, and vitality, which people a few decades younger can envy. And the most interesting thing is not that she looks younger than her age. The most interesting thing is what principles help her maintain her health, strength, and activity at the age of 88. And some of these principles are so simple that most people simply underestimate them. Watch this video to the end because the last principle may be the most important of all. It will be interesting and useful. So, let's get started. Lauren's first principle is constant movement, not rare bursts of activity, but regularity. Many people make the same mistake. They try to dramatically change their lives. They buy a gym membership, start exercising for 2 hours every day, and after a few weeks, they completely quit. Lauren demonstrates the opposite approach. She does not seek to achieve athletic feats. She just keeps moving and training steadily. For health and longevity, regularity is much more important than heroic efforts. The body likes predictability. When the muscles are constantly stressed, the body adapts. Blood circulation improves, bone density is maintained, joints are strengthened, and coordination of movements is maintained. That's why aging experts often say that movement is one of the most powerful cures for age-related changes. Lauren's second principle is related to how she treats her abilities. She doesn't chase numbers. In the modern world, people are constantly comparing themselves to others. Someone wants to lift more weight. Someone is trying to run faster. Someone is worried that his results are worse than those of young athletes. But this mindset often leads to injury, frustration, and withdrawal from classes. Lauren understands a very important thing. The main goal of training is not to beat someone else. The main goal is to preserve the functionality of your own body. This is a principle that can dramatically change attitudes towards physical activity. When a person stops competing with everyone around him and starts working for his health, unnecessary stress disappears. It becomes possible to train for years without emotional burnout. Another important secret of Lauren is having a mentor. Her coach, Wesley James, helps her practice safely and effectively. Many underestimate the importance of a competent mentor. However, one of the fastest paths to health problems is to train without understanding your own capabilities and limitations. A mentor is needed not only to create an exercise program. A good specialist helps you stay motivated, corrects mistakes, monitors your technique, and reminds you in time when to increase your workload and when it's better to take a step back. This is especially important with age when the cost of a mistake becomes higher. The next principle that can be seen in Lauren's lifestyle is respect for recovery. Many people think that progress occurs during stress. In fact, a significant part of the positive changes occur precisely during the recovery period. During rest, the body repairs tissues, strengthens muscles, restores the nervous system, and adapts to stress. With age, recovery becomes even more important. A young body can forgive mistakes, but the older a person is, the more careful they need to be about the quality of sleep, rest, and load distribution. Another feature of Lauren is her optimistic outlook on life. Many people perceive optimism as something abstract, but in fact it has quite practical significance for health. When a person constantly expects bad things, the body lives in a mode of chronic tension. The level of stress hormones increases, the quality of sleep deteriorates, and the desire to move and take care of oneself decreases. Optimism, does not mean denying problems. It is the ability to see opportunities even when circumstances are far from ideal. People who maintain a positive attitude are more likely to adhere to healthy habits, recover faster from difficulties, and remain socially active longer. But perhaps one of Lauren's deepest principles is about accepting your age. It sounds paradoxical. Many people try to fight aging at any cost. They perceive age as an enemy. Lauren chooses a different path. She accepts her age and at the same time continues to take care of herself. There is great wisdom in this. When a person is at war with reality, he loses a huge amount of energy. When a person accepts a situation for what it is, they can focus on what is really under their control. You can't stop time, but you can influence the quality of your life. You can't make yourself 20 years old again, but you can maintain strength, mobility, clarity of thought, and well-being for as long as possible. Lauren's story shows another important thing. Aging is not an event that happens on the same day. It's a process. And what this process will be is largely determined by daily decisions. Every day, a person either invests in their future health or gradually squanders it. Sometimes people say, it's too late to change anything. But Lauren's example proves the opposite. The body is able to adapt at almost any age. Even small changes can accumulate and have an amazing effect over the years. If you try to reduce all of Lauren's secrets to a few main ideas, you'll get a very simple formula. Move regularly. Don't chase other people's results. Find mentors and like-minded people. Respect the recovery. Stay optimistic. And accept your age without turning it into an excuse for inaction. The most amazing thing about Lauren's story is that none of these principles require special talent, unique genetics, or huge financial resources. That's why her example is so inspiring. He reminds us that youth is not just about the number of years you have lived. In many ways, this is a state of the body, habits, and thinking. And as long as a person continues to move forward, take care of himself, and keep an interest in life, age remains just a number. Perhaps this is the main secret of true longevity. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.